Events is too dumb, fam. Like,
I couldn't be hosting.
what?
Man's your phone just
What?
belling off.
What?
Guy probably hasn't slept since 5 a.m. this morning.
He doesn't sleep anyways.
Yeah, I'm an owl. This owl.
Do you sleep, fam?
Do I sleep?
What time do you sleep?
But today,
In general, bro.
I went to bed at like 5, bro.
What are you doing until
Swear to you, I went to
5?
bed at like 5, bro.
Cartoon that way.
Drawing a lie.
Have you ever drawn?
I'm rubbish at bro. You know they kicked me out of GCSE art, bro.
How can they kick you out?
They said
bro?
you can't run that, bro. Like, but when we was picking our GCSEs, yeah, they was like, you have to pick 2 of them. But they gave me a sheet and they basically crossed out art in it. They said you can't do this one here.
Right. What do you even choose for GCSE?
History and citizenship.
Citizenship.
What's that?
Yeah.
You trying to be mayor?
What is the word?
You trying to be a mayor? Man said citizenship.
And who's that black guy in Parliament?
Who?
Oh, David Lammy.
Is it him or the Ghanaian or had like Quarteng? Is it?
Party, Parliament.
I don't even know. Fam.
Quarting in
You
Parliament.
know what I'm talking
I
about?
don't know who you're talking about.
There was a Ghanaian.
Is he related to you?
There was that Nigerian girl, the conservative one, MC
said-
Kemi.
What did she say?
Yeah.
Who's the one that?
They were cooking us still, you know.
Who
They
was
were
the
like,
one
she's
that
not
was speaking
Nigerian.
slang? She was like, come on.
What?
Oh, bro, there's some memes, fam.
Man.
But yeah, man, we're back. As you can see, I don't even know if they can tell, but it's a new studio,
Yes, sir.
fresh spot, new stadium.
it looks-
Couple of
Yeah, we got
Everton.
taken over by Saudi owners.
Saudi owners.
Saudi owners. They invested the budget.
You get me?
Expand the budget.
We got a guy back that's been away from time.
Sabbatical.
Yeah.
Emergency loan.
Emergency loan.
Like when Arsenal grabbed Henri.
Dennis Suarez.
This is
Kallstrom and that.
Emergency loans are dark. Yo!
emergency loans. What emergency loans can I think of off the top of my head? Saul, Amrabat.
Emergency loans.
Saul.
Nah, they want emergency.
Not an emergency.
Remember
Amrabat was definitely emergency, bro.
when we got Barca grabbed Brantford
Yeah.
Oh,
Braithwaite, Martin Braithwaite.
for Martin Braithwaite.
So that
He
guy's
was
like-
ass.
so that he's got bread though. So he
Yeah.
owns like
He was at
businesses.
Oh, yeah.
Espanol. He was at
Yeah.
Espanol as well.
They say he lives like Chris Brown. fam. Yeah. Who else? We grabbed Henri. Emergency
Dennis
loan.
Suarez.
Dennis was the emergency.
Definitely emergency, bro.
He was ass. Man.
He was so dead.
He was
Ceballos,
so ass.
emergency.
Yes, a bias
Nah, he was just alone. That was
Arsenal was so whack back then. I remember when Beckham was training with us, they were saying that we should sign him. fam.
Yeah, I remember that still. 2012
Beckham.
in the training kit, the purple thing.
Yo!
That's dark.
Hey, that is
Nah,
mad.
That is insane, bro.
But let's introduce the man them on our left. He's back.
He's back.
Emergency loan.
Emergency loan, equivalent exchange. You have to give to get. Brandz back. Hashtag it, innit? Come on.
On the right wing.
Cunha changed my absolute life, man. I
You
love
man
him to
lost.
death.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
These
That's
man
still
lost,
in my
bro.
Can I
bars, innit?
finish?
That Arsenal.
Cunha changed my life. Win, lose or draw. I'm
Guys are
remain
changing lives when they don't are not collecting points.
David again,
Wow.
man.
It's
coming.
mad. And left 8.
Yo,
Who plays left 8
Your
for
boy.
Arsenal?
Bits, 150 million pounds.
Yeah, Verts. Actually, forget that. Brian Gravenberg.
Grand
Yeah.
Grab back.
Hey, it's your boy Jay. We're live and back at it again, man.
You get me? Denzel FV, you already know. Controlling the tempo today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Part-time Snapchatter, full-time party promoter.
This guy's too
Look
funny.
at him.
This lanyard, he looks like a visitor at the school. You know when you go, you know when they visit, at school, and you have to wear the visitor lanyard. That's what
Ofsted.
this guy looks like. Look at
He
him.
like Ofsted.
Work experience day.
Hey!
They didn't know it was take your son to work day. Look at him. Yo, he has to wear the lanyard. Hey, corporate. Yo.
Hey, test your touch. I was only thinking about it right now, innit? I done it the other day. I was outside Stamford Bridge. I was at Chelsea versus Palace. Dead game, by the way. And I asked people, how many players that have played for Chelsea and Palace can you name in 60? I done 30 seconds for them, but we'll do 60 seconds for the man. Then.
I can't name any.
I can't
No,
name
you
any.
definitely can, bro. Palace and Chelsea.
Can't name any.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I can name two. I can only name two.
Alright,
I
cool.
have to start
Try this at home, innit?
I have to start thinking.
Hey, there's... What?
We did.
I was trying to print the time, innit? I was thinking, yo, there's new stage. I was trying to find where the clock
This
was.
guy.
He's trying to find the clock.
Trying to find the clock.
This guy's like,
Alright, cool. Your time starts now.
Gay.
Chalobah.
Chalobah.
Yeah, that's 2.
That's it, isn't it?
Jeremie Ratsaki.
Nice.
Huh?
Raksaki.
Oh no, that's his brother. No,
Oh no, that's his brother.
Oh, you're
Oh, that's his
going
brother.
you're mocking it.
That's his
mocking
brother.
it.
He's taking the piss.
I thought no, but yeah, he
What?
was at Chelsea as well, bro. I know my man, bro. I know
There's no way man are doing 2, bro.
Brother.
Rice.
Oh, Patrick Van
Does that,
Aanholt.
what
Yeah,
does Rice not
three.
count?
Rice.
Right.
Did he play for Palace?
No.
He didn't even play for Chelsea.
Loftus
He
Cheek.
played for Chelsea.
Loftus Cheek.
Yeah, that's
Conor
four.
Gallagher.
Conor
That's
Gallagher.
there you go.
Victor Moses.
That's 6.
I told you guys I haven't done this in a while.
Gary Cahill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
Shout.
See?
Shout.
Actually, there's bears, you know.
There's a striker.
There's a
black
striker.
guy.
Black guy. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking as well. You know, I was
Black
thinking
guy.
of a black
He
guy.
played for Dortmund.
Michi Batshuayi.
Yeah.
Cold.
Shout.
Another one.
Loic
There's
Remy.
another one. Shout.
No, when he played for
Wow.
Palace.
Yeah, he played for Palace. Yeah,
Go
Loic
off,
Remy.
bro.
What?
Loic Remy.
Time. You might have done alright.
There's a Lise count.
No.
Guys naming youth players.
Youth
They
players,
don't
bro.
count, brother.
Guy played for them when he was 4.
I forgot Loic Remy played for Palace.
Scott Sinclair apparently.
Oh yeah, Scott Sinclair.
Have you looked at Victor Moses? Is there anyone else that you would get? Full sell apparently. There's a guy on loan last season. Defender, left back.
For Chelsea?
I'll take Lewis Hall.
Yeah, on loan from Chelsea to Palace.
Left back.
Left back.
What nationality?
English.
He didn't play for Chelsea.
Ben Chilwell.
Yeah, Chile.
I was thinking about. I
Yeah.
think he was talking about my man.
Did you man say Trevor?
Yeah.
we said Trevor,
It's,
yeah.
said these man. Oh, there's one more that played for Arsenal. Arsenal, Palace, Chelsea. But I didn't know. Not many people know that he played for Palace.
But he
What
played for Arsenal and Chelsea.
What position?
Left back.
Left back as well. Paul Merson.
Nah.
Lee Dixon.
What's his name? Ashley Cole.
Yeah, apparently played for Palace.
That's mad.
Yeah, he did.
That's
He
mad.
that. Yeah.
Did not
I don't know that actually.
Is there anyone else? Nah, there's no one else.
Loic Remy, you know.
Not bad.
But let us
Some
know how you
throwback
done in the
names on that
comments.
I did not know about that one. That's
Some throwback names. Michi.
Throwback names. Hey, but fam, I'll be real, man. Them event stress. I had nothing planned today, but there's so much happening in football, so we can literally just freestyle on anything. First of all, I want to go onto the topic that what you man were talking about. Obviously, PFA Awards was the other day. So obviously, Mo Salah won Player of the Year for the 3rd time.
Record.
Yeah.
Record, innit? Bearman's got 2.
Bare two.
No, but only 3 people have won it back to back.
Who's that?
Ronaldo, De Bruyne.
Even like,
That
can we
don't-
just
that-
prop
that-
Salah?
that don't
please?
matter.
Can we just
That
give
don't matter.
Can we
And
just give
Ronaldo.
Salah his
That don't
flowers,
matter.
And Ronaldo.
Yeah, that don't matter. As The Rock would say, it doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't
Look at
matter.
the Rockies now.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Look at the
matter.
Rockies.
though? Yeah.
Salah is now solidified himself as one of the greatest
I feel
players
like
the Premier League has ever
I
seen.
feel like he's done that from time.
Already done that.
No, this award has
He
now
already-
validated.
no, but he already done it.
Because he's the first. But you know how hard it is for you to win
But
it
he
on
won
3
two,
separate occasions.
But he won 2
Yeah,
already.
but
Bear
Dave,
man won
like,
2.
again, all these legends that we've had, no one's won it 3 times.
No one's won it 3
For him to
times.
be
Not
the
one
first
of
to do it,
them.
It means something still.
To be
He
voted
did-
by
he
your
did do it in
peers 3
arguably,
times.
like, the worst season we've ever seen.
Oh God, here we. This is what they do, innit?
I
This is what they
miss
do,
you,
innit?
Brandz,
It's the
but-
truth. This is what they do, innit?
Dude, that was that rage bait.
Rage bait.
Rage
Oh my word.
Rage bait. Because if it was Erling Haaland that did it and Man City won the league like this, you wouldn't be saying it's the
That's
worst
the
season
greatest.
ever.
That's the greatest
Oh,
goal scorer
what
we're
do you
gonna
feel
see.
about? How do you feel about Haaland not making it into the team of the season?
Fair. No, I think it's fair.
Swear.
I think it's
I
fair.
disagree.
What do you think?
The reason I think it's fair is because he was out for 4 months and he didn't play particularly well. I think in the league he went on like a 3-game streak and like 5 or 3-game streak, and the internet went crazy. Like they were saying he couldn't score this, that, and the third. He got less goals than Isak last year as well.
How many? But he scored more than everyone else, like, other than Isak. Innit?
Isak and Salah,
Only Isak and Salah scored more, but
How
Isak
many
and
did
Salah.
Salah get?
29.
Last season?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he was chasing the record.
Yeah, he
Yo!
bottled it. He bottled it, bro. He
That's what he
bottled it. He
29
bottled
goals.
it.
Still
Still.
crazy.
29 goals, 18.
18 assists.
18 assists.
Yeesh.
Mad.
That is numbers.
Mad.
Brother,
Numbers.
he was insane, bro. And this, I think this is the
He's
first
fair,
time.
he's insane, yeah, yeah.
This is the first time as well that the PFA. When I see the PFA team of the year,
That was
I don't
rubbish.
think there's anyone. I don't know. I think
was
that's the most
rubbish.
accurate 11 I've seen in a long time. Everyone in that team has a legitimate claim to be there.
If he was to take out someone, who man taking out?
For who?
MLS, Timber,
no,
Gvardiol, Aid
hold on,
Nouri,
hold on,
all of
no.
them were Robinson.
Do you know the fact
All
that-
of them were better than him.
No,
If
no.
he got his move to Liverpool and they put him in the team of the year,
No.
Don't you think because
125%.
If they put 3 other centre backs, surely they could have put like another
Another
centre back,
centre-back.
like one of the Forest centre back. Even Ole Einar, didn't Ole Einar got
he had a
Einar
great
get bumped?
season.
No.
I don't think he got
He
bumped.
didn't have
I
a better
think,
season than Kirkers.
No.
but I think Forest were better.
No.
Forest,
Surely the centre backs had better season than Kirkers though, as well.
Such as
No.
The
Boy-
2 centre backs that play in his team though.
Boyson.
yes.
Yeah.
Zabani.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know. No,
I think
you
the
made-
ones
you
at
made a
Forest.
definite
I think the
argument.
ones at Forest were better than Kirk.
yeah, the ones at Forest as well. Because if their goalkeeper got in, Surely.
And that was a bump as well, in my opinion. I think it should have
Right,
been
it should have been right.
Raya conceded
It should have
less.
been right,
Raya
fam.
conceded less and they gave it to Souls.
But you conceded less, but they got
Yeah.
the same clean sheets.
Yeah.
Why did they do it like
Forest,
that?
Forest getting
They
the same
should,
clean
they should do
sheets.
tiebreaker. They should do
It's a
tiebreakers.
tiebreaker.
What is
Like this is
tiebreaker?
Monopoly. Like it's
Fam, goals
Monopoly.
conceded. If it's
No,
clean
man.
sheets,
No.
that's what Golden Gloves awarded on that, like.
No. Yes,
clean
clean
sheets.
sheets.
Clean sheets,
Cool.
yeah.
So they should do tiebreaker. Goals
Goals
conceded.
conceded.
Yeah.
I hear
It's not a
it.
bad shout.
I hear it.
The
That
attack,
makes sense.
the midfield. I think that team.
I
is
think
perfect.
there's a scam going on in the midfield. I think
was the
Gravenberch,
midfield?
did Gravenberch not make it?
He did,
He made
yeah.
it, no?
He did.
And
Matt.
Rice made it, no?
And
Yes,
Matt.
and McAllister.
The fact that Caicedo is not in that team,
He
bro.
shouldn't be there, bro.
I'm not having it, bro.
You should have it.
Caicedo was better than Grav
You
last
should have
season.
it.
Definitively, he was
He's
better
better
than
than
Grav
you.
last season.
Better than
Caicedo
you.
was better than Gravenberch.
Yeah, but where did this team finish?
This is what I mean. You're basing it on the team,
That
bro.
happens.
So then that means why is Perkins there?
But do you know
Why
what it
is
is though?
Sales
Do you know why I'm
there?
not hearing that though?
Milinkovic
The
there?
only reason I'm not going to hit that argument right now is because that team is filled with Forest players.
Forest
And
players.
Forest started off so well and then they fell off.
What team was full of the thing?
Forest was second for
Who's-
so long and they
who's there?
finished
They've got
seventh.
It's not full.
Wood, Sales, and Milinkovic, no?
No, it's just two.
It's just two.
Wood
It's
and
Sales
Wood.
and Wood.
And Wood scored better goals.
And Wood scored bare goals.
And
Why
then
is he ahead
Sales
of-
won.
So why is he
Golden
ahead?
Glove.
The only
get
other
that.
2 players that scored more than Wood are in the PFA team of the year, which is Isak and Salah.
Haaland scored more than him.
Haaland
as well.
scored more than him.
How many did Haaland get in the league last
21.
year?
21, no, 22, and then I think got 23.
Would you say Wood had a better season than Haaland? Though?
Yes.
You would though.
As an individual, I don't know, man.
okay.
I don't know,
It took
man.
too long to answer.
I
It
don't
took
know,
too long
man.
to
I don't know,
answer. I
man.
don't
That,
know.
do you know, it's a case of someone being
I think
good when they're usually
Gravenberch
just average.
Gravenberch is in there because I think Caicedo obviously he's £100 million player. So that performance that Caicedo did last year, we expect that from him.
I can agree with
But
that.
nobody expected Gravenberch to do that. So when no one expects
can
you to
agree
do
with
that, and then you have the season of your life, it's only right.
I also
you made
don't
the team
believe
of
I
the
you
season.
can
think
have a team
Caicedo
in the
better than
season.
Grav in general. But I feel like if we're going off last season, I think Caicedo probably had a better season individually.
I genuinely feel like last season.
But then his case would be correct then. Caicedo has to be in there.
Had a
Nah,
better-
I
he had a
genuinely
better
feel like
season.
Nah,
last season.
but then
I
if-
feel like
I know
last
your
season.
contribution
performance
leads
is there.
to you winning the league. You have to be.
I genuinely feel like Gravenberch and McAllister were
You
two
have
of the
to-
best
you have to
enemies
be
in the
there.
league last season.
If your contribution leads to us winning a title, there's no way you can back someone that finished what 5th? Did he finish Chelsea?
Yeah.
Fifth, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Put it this way, I mean, I think there's a space for it's either for Rice
Fourth,
or
it's a fourth,
Gravenberch.
fourth.
One
Rice
of them.
is not moving.
Man said Rice not moving.
Rice is not moving because that's the one that they're all singing out, fam.
And
Me
Morgan
personally,
Rogers, Young Player of the Year, deserved as well, fam.
Yeah, fantastic.
Deserved.
Even this guy.
I don't
hates on
think-
him.
I don't hate him.
Deserved.
I just think he's
still.
become overrated.
Who?
Morgan Rogers.
I don't think he should have won that though.
He definitely should.
Despite him being, who was in that?
Miles Lewis Skelly, Dean Hoyson, Wanyeri.
Should we check?
No, I don't think any area was there.
He was.
I think it was
Was
Skelly.
he?
Skelly and Hoyson was 100%.
Skelly,
there.
Hoyson.
But I'll award them, yeah. I think it was Rogers, me personally.
I can hear Rogers. I can actually hear
I
Rogers.
don't think Palmer
honestly
was
can.
eligible again.
CFA.
So how can Kirkes was in it?
Kirkers was in it.
Kirkes is 22.
So
So that's why
I think
Kirkes
Rogers-
I don't think he should
I
even
think
be in it.
Rogers
That's
has
why
a better
Kirkes should be in
season.
it.
Bearing in
That's the
mind.
argument we had last season as well. Why is Gravenberch in it? He's at 26, bro.
No, he's not. He's
You and this
23.
for ages.
Bro, my
to
man's
agree.
bare old.
He's
bro.
23.
He's bare old.
So in that list was Hoyson, Nwaneri, Delap, Kirkes, Rogers, and Skelly.
Go on one more time. Why is there two left backs in there?
Nwaneri, Delap, Kirkes, Rogers, and Skelly.
You know why
It's like-
Kirkes' one is a bit impressive because he
Actually,
only,
Rogers deserves to win that.
Kirkes only just came to the Premier
yeah.
League as well, by the way.
Mm-hmm,
Like he literally came that summer, by the way.
Yeah.
From where? Hungary.
Yeah.
He was playing for.
No,
He used to be
no,
at
no,
Milan,
no.
you know.
Where was
Yeah, he was at Milan. He was at Milan when he was younger.
I don't know where he was, but this guy said Hungary.
But he only just came to the Prem, so he had an impressive season, first season.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he was
and
better than a lot
Bournemouth
of
on
them
that budget finished in the top 10. Bournemouth finished 9th last year.
the whole team got
They're
stained?
overrated, bro. Man, Bournemouth are
How?
overrated.
I don't think so.
Everyone always talks about, Bournemouth is so good.
How can one of
Bournemouth
them
are so good.
centre
They
backs go
finished 10th.
PSG, one go Real Madrid, one go Liverpool?
But they
They're
finished,
not
so they
good.
have players with this quality and they finished 10th.
Because they just 3 players. They have 11 players on the pitch, bro.
No, but then that's what I'm trying to say. It's not just them 3 players that get bare ratings, though.
Yeah, Semenyo's a good player. No?
Semenyo's a good player. Evan Nilsson's a good player.
Good player.
Kluivert's a good player.
Yeah, they're good
That's what I'm
players.
saying. They finished 10th.
Because the league's good, Brandz. As much as you don't want to admit it, the
But-
league is
because-
quite
so-
good.
no,
There's a lot of quality in the league, bro.
So they finished
That team-
10th. They finished 10th. No, they're just inconsistent.
No.
Now they kind of fell off at the end of the season when there was nothing to play
It was
for.
like it was like Forest as well. Forest started off really well.
No,
and then,
but Bournemouth's one is impressive because they don't have the budget. They don't have the budget all the other teams have, which is why if you have to look at it, you have to take their team into perspective, bro. Bournemouth do not have the same. Bournemouth Stadium is the smallest in the league, bro.
I've been.
So League One.
Sir.
It's
been.
17 and a half. It's
I've
like
been
17.
More than it just
It's like
scored.
vitality.
I've been Vitality.
It's like 17,500. So like they don't have the budget to bring in these. Like their record signing is Evan Nilsson from Porto.
That's
And
mad though,
that's
even that's
30
mad.
million. That for them is a lot of money because they don't generate that money. But what makes them so good is they got a top coach.
100%.
They got a top coach.
Yeah.
And they got good young players too.
Yes.
And they got players that are like guys like David Brooks.
They just know their role.
No, guys like David Brooks and that, where they're not world beaters, but they got a good coach, so he gets the best out of them. Yeah, Ryan Christie, Tyler Adams. They got good players.
They recruit well, man.
They got good players. So when you're looking at them and saying, "Oh, but they finished 9th," it's like, brother, 9th is a brazy achievement for that team.
I would say
Yes, it is.
Brazy.
Yes, it
Crazy
is.
for the way that people speak about them.
Yes, it
Yeah, I
is
mean, they're
brazy.
pushing
Wait, the word brazy though.
For a team like Bournemouth to
Brazy,
be pushing
no,
Europe is
brazy.
brazy. Yes,
Brazy.
for them, you need to understand.
Brazy,
that
no,
perspective, bro.
pushing
Europe.
Europe.
They didn't touch
They
Europe.
finished 9th.
Yeah,
They were 10th.
They were pushing for Europe in the season, bro.
And
That
they
was-
finished, so they were pushing for it and finished 10th.
That doesn't mean that
Bear
you
in mind, we
can't.
got extra
cool.
space.
Can
Bear in
I
mind, we
ask you
ended up
another
getting
question?
extra space.
What's your expectations for them this season then?
Again,
It's got to be the same
go
thing or
push for
better.
Europe.
It's
Yeah,
got to be the
same
same
thing
thing
or
or
No,
better.
based on who.
No,
what they've
it's
got
not going to be
available
pushed
now.
for Europe because they lost a lot.
I don't
of
think
players.
it's pushed for Europe. I'm just saying same thing or
If
better.
they manage to finish top 10, that's a success. That's a brazy achievement for me to lose that many players and finish 10th.
Yeah, that was
Very
a good
good.
achievement.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's looking at this season though.
and I think last season as well, based on who.
But the team
expected-
was no. But that's my point is how can we sit there and say that it's a brazy achievement they finished 10th, but their centre backs went for 50 and 60 million to PSG and Real Madrid. Yeah, meaning these players are not crap. They're not crap. They're
Yeah,
not
they're very good
They're
players.
not 10th place in the. They're not 10th place
But
in
no
the
one
equality.
expected them to perform how they did
Exactly,
last
yeah,
year.
that's
They
the
finished
point.
above Brentford. They finished above Fulham. They finished above Brentford and Fulham have bigger teams. They're bigger teams and they got more money. They finished above both of them last season.
That's
Fulham,
why it's brazy.
Fulham,
For as
they
good
know
as we
they have
said
money.
Brentford were with it, Brentford had Mboma and Wissa, who both scored almost 20 goals, by the way,
goals,
and Bournemouth still
But
finished above
Bournemouth have a
them.
better coach though. That's what it comes down to. That's why they finished.
What? So Iraola is better than Thomas Frank? Because Thomas Frank was the manager last season.
No, that man had no players though. That
Here
man
we
had no
go.
players.
He's changing the
That man had no
argument.
players.
Here we
No,
go.
Frank is
What do
better
you
than
think about that
Iraola.
then? So obviously Frank's gone to
Spurs.
This is gonna actually now. Let me change the whole thing. So we obviously done our prediction episode last episode, and we said, I don't know if we all said it, but the 3 teams that are stayed in the Prem. So like Brentford, Wolves, West Ham were another one. Was there any other teams that were in
Yeah.
danger?
and then we said other than the promoted teams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it
those
them
3 teams.
Just
Yeah.
them three.
Yeah. So obviously we've seen West Ham yesterday,
They're the worst team.
5-1 against Chelsea.
They're the worst team.
What are you
Yeah,
saying?
so,
Are they
yeah,
done?
so
They're
they're
the worst
rubbish,
team.
man.
Chat to
They're the
me.
worst
Jay,
team.
They're
chat to
rubbish,
me.
man.
They're out of all the teams we named, Brentford. So we've seen the first
Brentford,
2
Wolves,
games.
West Ham.
Brentford, Wolves, West Ham. Out of all those 3 teams we've seen, West Ham have been the worst performing by far.
Nah, but we don't. Obviously, we're recording before the Prem
Wolves.
fixtures, isn't it?
Yeah.
So based on what we've seen, we've only seen 2
I've
West Ham
seen
games.
2 games. Yeah, I've seen 2 games,
And they
and they
don't
are the
look
worst
any
team
good.
by far.
They don't look any good.
So what?
They lost 3. They conceded 3 in the first game. Then they conceded 5 at home.
Yeah, that's 8 goals in
But
2
don't you
games.
think they've got enough in the squad to pattern up and stay up?
Nope. Nope.
As in players wise, you don't think there's enough quality
Just
to
for a
stay in
good
this
coach
league.
to come
Yeah.
in and pattern it up.
Nah, then you man, you know, boy.
Nope.
Because
It's
I mean,
it's the coach.
Exactly.
bro.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I'm
saying they
saying
have
if
the
he gets
players.
sacked, there's only game week.
And who they gonna bring in?
Yeah,
Anyone.
Man, I'm
Man
forget
said anyone. They
When you-
tried. They
if
tried.
Nuno- if Nuno
I said
comes
it.
from
Remember,
Forest-
bro. I told you, man, already. Every time they try shopping Selfridges, bro, it doesn't bang. It doesn't bang when they try shopping Selfridges, bro. They need to be shopping at Primark. That's what they need to do. They need to go get the
least them in there
basics.
for time,
They need a man that's gonna tell the players do the basics first. I don't want all.
Man,
these
I'm not
flicks and
saying it's
tricks,
only
bro.
2 games. This is how they ended the season last year as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the season, they fell off a cliff, bro. They finished 15th last year, by the way. Bearing in mind, Graham Potter took over quite early last season. So they've not been good, bro. This is nothing new.
But surely they've got enough.
They've
You
got
should have
enough.
seen. Did you see Bowen in the interview yesterday? He said, "I'm fuming with how the season." He's got head loss, bro. But this guy was talking about, if Bowen's there. When Bowen
Bowen's-
doesn't score, the team doesn't do nothing.
No, but if
The
Bowen-
only reason Paqueta scored that goal is
No,
because
but-
Sanchez, a goalkeeper.
Do you know what I believe though?
We'll talk about that.
If you have a
one.
player like Bowen, when you're in trouble, that man can actually see you through later on in the season.
No,
That's what Chris Wood done for Forest when they finished
No.
17th. If you have a player like that, it's hard to get relegated.
With the way West Ham are playing, they're so open. I saw Wan-Bissaka yesterday.
woeful yesterday.
Goodness gracious me.
woeful.
That's your guy though.
He had a bad
He
game.
can defend. He can defend.
Had a bad
Back
game.
post cash money.
No.
Back post cash money.
What I've said about Wan-Bissaka is he's better dribbler than people think.
100%.
Yeah, 1v1 he's good, but his issue is like
Yeah, but defending is not just
awareness.
1v1. In fact,
Nah,
if
facts.
anything, 1v1 is the smallest part of your defending.
Nah, facts.
Your spatial awareness is the most important part.
Facts.
I don't even need to go to the bank to deposit money. I can just go to the back post when he's there and deposit my money. Why not just do that? Why not just do that? Let me go to the back post and deposit money. It's cash money.
Let's talk about it. Not just Wan-Bissaka. A lot of these fullbacks are poor with awareness and back post defending. Robbo, we've seen it the other day. Robbo.
Yeah, because they don't check their shoulders. They don't like to check their shoulders.
Jeremie, like, let's obviously be a bit, you know, like, obviously we play football. It is not easy.
It's
like,
not easy.
Especially when the ball's on the other side of the pitch, to have the concentration to also stay at the ball, people coming in front of you, and then obviously check their shoulder behind.
Yeah, but
they've got to reach James for it. They've got to Cucurella
Yeah,
for
but
it.
everyone.
No, it happens to it happens to everyone. But some fullbacks it happens to a hell of a lot more than others.
That's true. That's one thing.
Wan-Bissaka, this is nothing new. This has been an issue with him for years. All it takes is for him to just check his shoulder. If he had checked his shoulder, he would have seen Pedro Neto there. Then he would have stepped 5 yards inside the pitch. He can't. Then there's no space for him to get run in front of like that. He just literally does not check. And then as a fullback, you pray. You just hope and pray that he gets in front of you and he misses in it to bail you out, fam. But it's cash money.
To his defense yesterday, I mean, they gave the ball away in the final.
Todibo,
he was playing as a right wing back as well. So to come back in is difficult.
Todibo for the who scored the last goal when they sweat it, when Esteban sweat it. Who scored that goal? Enzo. Todibo didn't check his shoulder once. Enzo just ran past him.
I'd blame Todibo more because he's meant to be in that space. But
the one before that, when Neto scores at the back post, that's just Wan-Bissaka sleeping, bro. It's criminal defending. Back post is a shambles, fam.
And they got done in by set pieces as well yesterday.
Oh, dark, bro. West Ham just look horrible, bro.
Set piece, again.
I said that. Graham Potter can't lie. He's in big trouble.
About. He's actually looking good though.
He looked good. That run.
David owes us an apology.
Well, for what?
The last week we said, there's nothing to watch about Esteban. There's nothing to watch about Esteban.
Because I mean, he looks like a good player.
I can't. I'm still not convinced.
Jimmy Uso,
Esteban's a problem, bro. But then again, but Chelsea can't. I've deeped it. Do you know what? I've deeped it today. I deeped it yesterday.
Jimmy or Jay Uso.
Jay Uso. I deeped it yesterday, bro. You can't win anything without a good keeper. Robert Sanchez is
we did
until Chelsea get a new keeper, they're not going anywhere.
That was the best year of his life. The best year of his. That was the best year of his life.
You're turning on Edison.
No, I'm not turning on him because this is nothing new. His save percentage every year is 50%. You're telling me our keeper is a flip of a coin.
You have most of the ball. Teams don't really pop shots against your team.
When they do, it's quality shot.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say though. Okay, cool. His save percentage has always been 50%, bro. So ever since he come, you're telling me every time the other team shoot, there's a 50% chance the ball can go in the net.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time a team won the league with a rubbish keeper.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Chelsea cannot go anywhere until they get a new keeper.
But they're not going to.
And it's the same with United. And they can't go anywhere until they get a new keeper. Mm-hmm. They cannot go anywhere. A keeper is literally the difference.
I agree.
True.
I'm trying to think of a time.
Klopp came and he saw Karius. He said, we're not going nowhere with this. So he went and got Alisson quickly.
Yep. Who did Leicester win the league with?
Schmeichel. But he was good at the time. He was good.
I tried to
try to pick on the little bro. Try little bro Leicester, you know.
I tried to
Bro, Chelsea won the league with Courtois and that, bro. Like, I'm not being funny. Like, you need a good keeper to do anything. That's the basis. That's why Man U unfortunately didn't beat Arsenal because it's just the goalkeeping. It's literally a goalkeeper.
That was annoying because they actually raised a good game of football.
It is.
You told them that they can't finish.
It's the goalkeeper.
That's what I don't like. Some man had their chances. You didn't want to finish. So who are you gonna blame? Your keeper. So that's what. See, that's the issue. Why can't you blame the attackers, bro?
No,
we won't
blame them.
Finish.
We won't blame them.
It's true. I can't.
The attacker's job is to create chances and score. The goalkeeper's job is to save shots. Why couldn't the attackers do their job?
Yeah, but this is the problem I have. Like, if your attackers don't do your job, that doesn't mean you or the other end now go and do BS, bro. No, because at best, really and truly, if Mbeumo and Cunha are not scoring, at best that game ends 0-0.
No, because it was a keeper mistake.
Exactly. So it would have ended 0-0.
Yeah, but then
but you see when
Brandz
it's
done his job and then Mbeumo and Cunha haven't done their job.
Yeah, but like I'm not being funny. Cunha and Mbeumo, like fair enough, like they haven't scored in that year. But 1 point is better than none. And it's not as if Bayinda got beat by a top corner goal, bro. He got beat from a corner that he just didn't push out, bro. It's just rubbish, bro.
Yeah. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
So he dropped Onana because he was like, oh, well, you know, the other keepers were better. Then he brings in the second keeper and then he comes and does more BS than what the first keeper does. So this is why I said, now, man, you're actively...
I thought Bayinda was good, though. Apart from them, I thought Bayinda was...
It's too late, bro. It's too late.
That's what I'm saying. In that game, the mistake defined the keeper, but usually when the mistake happens,
it's small margins, bro. Because Arsenal didn't create anything. They literally created next to nothing, bro. So I can't lie. Bro, man, you need a new keeper ASAP as well, fam. As for Arteta, well, Eze, well.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, man.
Let's talk
70
about
The
it.
boy
70
wonder.
mil.
Let's
Arsenal
talk
got
about
fleeced.
it. It's legit. Eze.
Ebere Eze still.
There's nothing to talk about.
Do you know what it is? No, what do you mean there's nothing to talk about?
This guy is just
The
a
best
hater,
signing
bro.
of the window.
What?
Hey.
What?
Wait,
I'm
wait.
joking. Top three though.
I mean, he might turn out to be. Who
Top
knows?
three.
No.
Who knows?
Who's the best signing of the window? Top three.
We'll say Florian Wirtz.
Ekitike.
Ekitike.
Verts is up there.
Yeah,
That's probably
Wirtz.
number one.
Ekitike.
No,
Grinders.
that's the most expensive, not the best.
Bro, the
Not
Wirtz
the best.
is the best.
Out of all the players
best
that have been
player.
bought and what you've seen from before, Wirtz is definitely the best.
He's the best player.
Yeah. Why are you making the Brandz? He wants to. He doesn't want to agree. but he
Tajani,
knows it's
player of the season last year.
Why is his name Tajani though? As a Dutch guy.
Player of
No,
the
do
season
you know-
last year.
He got
It was
midfielder of the
McTominay,
year. He
mate.
got midfielder of the year.
It was McTominay, mate.
He got midfielder of the year.
But McTominay won player of the season. So what are you
Same
talking
thing,
about?
bro. Best. How can the best midfielder in the year not win player of the season?
Unfortunately, because Scott McSauce.
it's because he won the
But
league.
go ahead, what's he gonna say?
Tajani is named after a Nigerian man. That is the truth.
Has he
I
got
don't know
that?
who it is, but he's named after a Nigerian man.
Tajani, that's he played the cold though. But Eze, yeah, bro, that signing.
It's a big signing, bro. Like, as much as guys don't want to admit, or like, where's he gonna play? Listen, when you sign a player of that quality, you make it work.
How do you think it works out though?
I mean, I think initially it looks like it's gonna be left wing because Nelly's so out of form.
I
against
don't know
Trossard.
though. I don't know. Like
He's not as effective as he is on the
the
left.
only reason I
Of course,
know.
but like, you keep fixating on this. We saw Jack Grealish go from Cam to left wing and become
He
one of-
never played Cam for
didn't,
Villa.
he didn't.
He's always played
He
on the
never
left.
played
He
Cam
has-
for
wait, hold on,
Villa.
let's get
I
it
thought he
straight.
was
For this,
left wing.
He
in
never
the
played Cam
championship-
for
in the
Why do you want a
championship for Aston Villa.
championship? Why
You said
you
he
want a
never played left.
championship?
You said he never played left.
I said he never
He
played
started
Cam.
out as a 10.
Brother,
He started as a
brother.
10 and moved to a
And
left
then what happened when
under
he
Dean
went to the
Smith
Prem?
in the Premier League.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So in
But
the
he
Premier
played
League,
10
he never
before.
played
He was a
10.
natural 10.
He never
For
played
England,
10.
he played 10 under when Finn came in last season.
Who?
Under Lee Quasi. He played 10 against Ireland.
Against
he is
Ireland. Against
a
Ireland.
10. He is a 10.
He's not a 10.
Okay. So he's
If
wait,
he was a
hold
10
on.
if
So
he's
Jack
a 10,
Grealish is the
why has he
winger.
never
Hold on.
played? He's
So
been
Jack
in the
Grealish is the
Premier League now.
winger.
He's been in the Premier League now. For how long? He hasn't played 10 since he's come to the Premier
Wait,
League.
so is Jack
How can
Grealish
he
a
be a
winger?
10?
So is Jack Grealish a winger?
Brother,
Yeah, he's a winger.
He's a
Yeah,
winger.
but that's
So
what I
is
say.
He
Eze
came
a
on the
winger?
other day. He came on the other day and played out wide. He came on the other day and played out wide.
To the Prem.
So Skelly's left back.
He came out wide. He came on the
Skelly's
other
a
day and played
centre
out
mid,
wide.
but he's
Now, but if
Wait,
Skelly
why
plays,
is it?
yeah, but on FIFA on FC 26 they're gonna say he's a left back
but
still.
if Skelly plays left back for like the next 3-4 years,
He's a left back.
Yeah, he will transform into a left back. Grealish is a midfielder. He's a natural midfielder.
So wait, you just said if he plays there for the next 3-4 years, he would
Yeah,
transform into a left
Grealish
back.
has played
has just
that-
played in the. He's never
nah.
played 10 in the league.
But I'm
He's
Brandz.
never
been
played 10 in this
He's been a
league.
professional footballer for
When-
over 10 years.
When we
Has he
said
played more
Grealish,
left wing or 10 in those 10 years?
A left wing.
That's just not true. He's played left wing. He played left wing for
when
the
we
last
said
4
Grealish
years.
is the best player outside the top 6 at Villa, he was playing left wing.
He was playing
Yes,
left
but-
wing.
He's a
Anyway,
better
you
left
know,
wing.
he's a
Continue
winger.
with your point, continue.
Anyway, so put it this way, I think initially Eze is going to come in and play left wing. Whether obviously that plays his best football, probably don't think so. Probably better essentially, but I think he's more than capable to slide up there. He's done it for England, at times for Palace as well. So I think it's a top signing, bro. So that definitely takes you close to the league, and let's just see how it goes.
Brandz, what do you think?
The only I agree with what you're saying about the left wing thing. The reason I'm saying I don't think he'll play left wing for Arsenal is because they just gave Trossard an extension and they just signed Madueke. In my eyes, that tells me they're telling Martinelli, get your ass out of here. Do you get it? Like, we don't want you.
I don't even think they're gonna sell him.
They
I don't
can't.
even
No,
think
they
they're gonna
can't sell him.
They're not gonna sell Martinelli. I think Martinelli's gonna still be here.
No one wants him.
No one wants him.
The only reason why Arsenal, the only reason I'm angry with the fact that Trossard signed was because that, bro, I'm not even angry at Trossard, yeah. It's just the fact that I know that this club, they can't ship Martinelli because he's just ass. Like, no one's gonna buy him for that price.
yeah.
No one's gonna buy him for that price. He hasn't proved any value yet.
Yeah.
The only offers that he's gonna get is Saudi.
And I don't think he wants
Saudi
to go
before
Saudi.
20. Saudi before 25. You was talking about Nunez.
But John Duran done it. John Duran done it.
Just greedy.
But yeah, so if we could ship Martinelli, I wouldn't mind that Trossard because Trossard actually better than Martinelli. Trossard brings us something that a lot of our attackers don't have. He can score goals.
Yeah.
Eze got, so what we saying then for Eze? He got to score 10 league goals minimum then.
It depends how much
I
he
don't.
plays.
He's got to score 10 goals minimum.
Why? Why?
10, bro.
Why?
What does Wirtz have to do?
No.
Verts
setting
has scored
standards.
30.
No. Verts is one.
Verts needs
Verts
to
is
see
one.
them as
Put
well.
standards on
Nah,
people.
I
What does
think
Wirtz have to do?
Nah,
Wirtz has
Wirtz
to do
is
nothing
one-
in it.
Nah,
What's Jeremie going to manipulate, you know? What does
I'm
Sabozza have to do? Nothing in it. 80 mil, 70
Supposed to
mil.
start off warm though.
Oh, get out of it, man.
Start off warm.
Setting
But I think
standards.
Eze, bro, the adaptation period for Eze is going to be considerably shorter because he's already an improving Premier League player.
Yeah, true.
Wirtz, Sabozza, all these guys, they didn't come from the Prem. anyone that joins, if you move from a lower team in the Prem to a top team in the Prem, there shouldn't be that much of an adjustment period for you, and there shouldn't be that much of an excuse because the physicality you've already dealt with. All it is just the movement patterns and that, which I feel like he'll pick up pretty quickly. But for me, Eze, for him to be a game changer, he got to be 10 goal signing still, 10 goals in the league minimum still.
It depends how much he plays.
Does he even do that at Palace?
Yeah, he's never done that before. Still.
Well, he's gonna play. He's gonna be because I'm not being funny. The expectation is gonna change now. 'Cause he's not playing for
I hear
Palace
it.
no
Yeah,
more.
but
He's playing for us.
We never bought it for that though.
Yeah.
What did you buy him for?
So what the hell do you buy for? Just
The
vibes.
playmaker, he's a
Creativity.
Just
playmaker,
vibes.
like-
Creativity.
But he
just makes
scores
things
goals. though.
Yeah, we don't need 10
Yeah,
from
but
him
10,
though.
yeah, he's never scored 10 goals.
No,
You have
but my
Saka,
thing
you
is,
have
my thing is,
Gyökeres.
this is a man that licks the ball off. Like,
Yeah,
this
but
is a shooter.
It's not like he's coming and we say, yeah, Eze, we need 10 from you.
Bro, he's gonna be on set pieces.
Yeah,
He'll be
need
assist.
10
He's
from
gonna be on the free kick.
So what did you buy him for then?
Bro, my man's gonna
No,
be on
no,
the
no,
goal.
Let me ask you, what did you buy him
I'm
for
calling
then?
you to the team,
You
innit?
just went for
Yeah, I
vibes.
agree with that as well. I agree
Just
with
went
that
for
as well.
vibes then.
For
Mr.
vibes.
Money with the vibe right now. Is that what they bought him for? Is that what they bought him for?
Okay, what does Verts have to do?
Brother, I really
expect that,
No,
brother.
you didn't answer the question. You
You
actually didn't
didn't.
answer the
Jeremie,
question.
honestly,
You
answer the
actually
question,
didn't
bro.
answer the question.
Answer the
Brother,
question,
me,
bro.
I expected from Verts, and he's 100 mil.
Yeah, that's fine. I expect that from him as well. Just like I expect 10 from Ekatike too.
Only 10.
You only
No, I
expect
expect
10.
no.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
I said I expect 10 minimum from Ekatike.
Nah, that's
10
that's
is
too
the
low
minimum.
as well. That's too low
If
as well.
Ekatike's-
That's too low as well.
Why
bro.
is that too low?
That's too
So you
low.
want Ekatike to score 25?
He needs 15. He needs 15.
No, that's
He
what I
needs
expect from
15.
Gyökeres. Someone who scored 40 goals last season. That's what you
He needs 15
No,
as
why
well.
you're there pointing. You have to
Yeah.
talk about yourself, bro. Put the same standards
will.
on
They
need
Liverpool.
15 as well.
Ekatike's already scored on his debut, so
go.
we're already
Yeah,
done.
14
So what about
minutes.
Gyökeres? Did he score on his debut? No. What about Sesko? Did Mbeumo
played
score
20
on their
minutes,
debut?
I'm
done with
No,
Jeremie,
they
man. I'm
So
done with
shut
Jeremie.
up, man.
Jeremie's a manipulator, you know.
But they're talking about Eze. We don't expect that from him. So they just want vibes. Mr. Money with the vibe right now. That's what they want. If you don't get the vibe, you know they're inside. That's what they want.
How many goals and assists do you expect from Verts?
Brother, I said 10 goals.
10 goals, no assists.
If he gets 10 goals, then I wouldn't say it's an amazing season, but 10 goals is a start.
So if he leaves the season with 10 goals, no assists.
No, he's not going to get no assist though.
How many assists do you want from him?
If he gets 5, 10 and 5.
10 and 5.
10 and 5.
That's a
Jeremie.
10 million per goal.
I'm about to with Brandz and 10 goals.
And if we win the league as well, then it's all forgiven. So, but he'll only improve. Verts is young. He'll only
That's
improve.
Eze's stats then.
Eze's 27, bro.
Mine was 100 mil.
Verts is a...
He's 100 mil, Jeremie.
Okay, and Eze's how much? 67.5 million.
No, that's like
It's
60.
not the same.
No, it's 67 and a half.
It's 67. He's the third highest. He's the third most expensive Arsenal transfer ever, by the way.
100 mil though, G.
100 mil, you're saying
That's-
10 and 5. When
that's
Eze got 8
that's
last
one
season.
That's
it-
one in a free
Is it a colour thing? Is it a colour thing now?
There we go.
Is it a colour thing?
Anyway,
It's because Eze's from London, innit? Mr. Money with the vibe right now.
Shout out
Arsenal
Eze,
fans
man.
don't care. That's why.
shout out
Don't
Eze, man.
care.
Verts, big Verts, 10 goals. I'm happy. That's good.
That's
Eze
good,
Eze could drop 7 goals.
7.
Yeah.
That's what
As
he
a
does,
10.
though.
But then they will cook Martinelli. But when Martinelli was scoring 15,
Hey.
it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough,
No one
apparently.
said that, though. This Jeremie guys are manipulative, bro.
Is that not what
They
Arsenal
never
fans
tapped
are
on
doing?
No one
wingers
said
though.
that, bro.
Okay.
They don't even win. Eze's not even a winger.
Enze's
Winger
not
winger
winger.
is still winger.
Fairs.
But goals is still goal. It doesn't matter whether it's penalty, whether it's free kick, whether it's tapping. Goal is still goal.
Okay, what about Ekatike?
I already told he scored in his debut. so-
That's I can't lie.
He's only 10 goals, he's
That's like 20 GA minimum from him still.
yeah, and I think he'll get that.
We don't do GA together. Let's do goals.
Oh,
Just
look at
goals.
him, look at him.
15.
Look at him.
Yeah, but
Shameless,
GA is whack though.
No, because I'm sitting there thinking 15 goals, 5 assists. That's a good
Yeah,
season
yeah.
for his first year.
15
And from
goals,
that, you
15
expect him to
progress.
yeah.
Because look, 5 goals, 5 assists is 10 GA, but so is 8 goals, 2 assists. But I value the 8 goals, 2 assists more.
Way more.
So what is going to be the excuse now? Now you have Eze. What's going to be the excuse now if you don't win the league
Good question.
or the Champions League? What will be the excuse now? Because can't lie, you have all the depth now. You actually have all the depth.
I'll be
now.
honest, hey, don't let him do this to you, you know, because his team has spent as much as you have. Yeah, don't let him do this to you, you know. They spent 100,
No,
and
they
they want to
won
put another
before.
130 down.
Well,
on
We
their
already won.
side.
We already
No,
won.
but I mean,
It
they've
doesn't
already
matter.
won.
You
won.
can't spend this much
What's
money
this?
and come second. You can't do that. You
Well,
can't do that.
I'll tell you why ours is different.
The minute you get Isak, they can have this season off. That's
we
my
haven't.
opinion.
What do you mean this
We
season
haven't.
off?
They 100% can.
Nah,
How,
don't-
Brandz?
Don't talk about like that to Batty. Batty
How,
still have to
bro?
win stuff.
Do you get it? Like,
However,
If they get Isak, they are allowed. They are
No.
not. They don't have to finish.
no,
the
but why
league.
does that have to be an excuse though? There has
there is no excuse.
I think that's fair. No,
There's
that's
no
fair.
excuse.
They
There's
can't
no-
spend 430 million. They can't spend 150 million on my man, 130 million on another one, and then bring in whoever else in the attack to reinforce the attack. Yeah, 90 million on Ekitike as well.
The attack's
to
not
finish
been,
them.
yeah, but
When
the
attacks
attack's
are
not
the
been,
things that
the
win the
attack's not
league.
the attack's not been like reinforced fully yet though. We saw Diaz, we saw Nunez, we still haven't replaced. we're still looking for a left winger to buy to replace Diaz as well.
Bro,
Also,
it's gonna be Ekatike, bro.
it's not, bro.
It
gonna be
is.
real.
When they asked him, what's your plan? When they asked him, what's your plan with Ekatike and Isak? He said, there's
We're
gonna
still
be
on the
games with
lookout.
Ekatike
Yeah,
and
no,
on the
stop.
left. There's gonna be
But
games
here's
with
the thing,
still on the
together.
lookout.
what did you ask me? What did you ask me?
I said, what's going to be the
excuse
excuse
if we don't
if we don't win the league?
Cool.
Or the
There's
Champions
no
League?
excuse, bro. It's just there's no excuse.
Yeah, there's no excuse.
What if they're just better than you?
Yeah, that would be.
But that's my thing.
We
They
now-
need to
Which
be
isn't,
better
but
than
which
you.
isn't good enough.
Right now, I feel like we have a team that's good enough that should be winning. That we should be up there, innit?
100%.
There's no like, oh, we need to get this, we need to get that. If we get like an extra left winger, cool. That's even greedy.
I'm just saying, if they don't win the league now, then now I
Arteta
fully
can go.
believe it's a. If they don't win the league this season, Brandz, because bearing in mind they're not selling players either.
one
They're
thing you
just
need to understand,
buying without
they're gonna-
selling.
they're gonna
They
call
haven't
me-
sold anybody this window.
I
They're gonna say this is
They're
Arsenal
just
mentality. The league is never guaranteed. Fam. It's never guaranteed.
Of
fam.
course it's not.
It's never guaranteed. No matter what
But-
team you have, no matter what players you have.
Of course it's not. But at the same time, you cannot spend this much money and it does not yield results.
Now, definitely.
That's the point. That's the
what I'm
point
saying.
we're
That's my point
making.
is, if nothing comes this season,
Because Brandz,
Mikel-
it's one thing for them to buy all these players, but it's one thing for them to buy all these players and they're not selling anyone either. So the money they're spending, it's not like Liverpool where you're selling Diaz, you're selling Nunez, but then you're replacing them with Isak and buying these guys. They're adding Eze onto literally what they already have. They haven't sold a single attacker this window. So what are we talking about?
Hear this, no?
So what they're doing is just strengthening players that they already have.
We released
So now
Tomiyasu.
the excuse
We released
last
Tomiyasu.
year, man said release Tomiyasu. The excuse last year was we didn't have the depth. So now they have solved that because they haven't sold anybody. They've added players to what they already have.
But those players, they might as well not be there. It's like United's bomb squad. You're not going to add them to any type of squad
isn't
list
asked-
because they don't
other
want
than-
them.
other than
You're not
Zinchenko.
going to add Vieira. I'm letting you know this now. Dauman is more likely to get minutes this year than Fabio Vieira.
but February we're gonna sell him.
They don't want Fabio
Okay.
Vieira. You can't count
gonna
these
sell him.
guys involved.
No,
You
but
can't
my
say
point-
this
no,
guy's been the man of depth.
okay. No, what I'm
Jeremie's
saying,
right, innit?
Fabio Vieira
How can
wasn't-
he be right? Because they don't want them.
No, but Fabio
Well,
Vieira
what
wasn't
I'm
there
talking
last year. He wasn't there last year.
I'm saying-
Fabio Vieira. He didn't play for Arsenal last year. He wasn't
But
there
he's
last
here.
year.
You said
Nah, he's
they've
getting
got
sold.
the depth now because
They added
even that, they're
Norgard.
gonna struggle.
Right, in
They
terms of
added
the fact
Norgard.
that
They
you
added
have to
Norgard.
compete.
Okay.
They added Norgard. They added Zubamendi.
Okay.
That's two midfielders. They added Madueke.
Bear in mind, that's because without them, they would have Sambi Lokonga and Declan Rice as their six. As
Yeah,
their
but that's what I'm saying. The excuse last year was they didn't have the depth.
To be
They
fair, we did
added
lose
depth.
players though. We lost Thomas Partey and we
Partey
lost
and
Jorginho.
Jorginho.
But anyway, my point is, you're right in terms of the fact that we've got everything we need. We've got depth, we've got quality. Now we have to push to the league. If we don't win that, Arteta goes. Do I think he'll actually go?
No, you
I don't
can't get
think he
rid of
will.
him, bro.
Let's say hypothetically.
The
you
window
finish-
for the league is right. In my personal opinion, the window for the league is just not right now.
What do you mean not right now?
It's not right now.
I feel
When
like
is it?
favourites-
The window for the league.
However,
You know how they ran away with it. The window for the league was there. Arsenal and City weren't as good, and if they're not as good, it means the rest of the league aren't going to be as good either. Yeah, the window to win the Premier League that year was theirs. That's what Arne Slot took it. Whatever, he was the
So
best
it's
team.
just a
in the
1 year
league.
window.
I mean, that's how it works. The Premier League season only lasts 1 year.
No, what I'm saying is that like, let's say in
No,
a 5
that's
year period,
what?
you're saying there's only one
So
opportunity
when
in the
was-
last season.
Well, I mean,
Arsenal's-
if when
Talking
Man
about
City won
Arsenal
4 in
for
a
their
row, when Man
tenure.
City won 4 in a row, the window wasn't open. We won the league.
Yes, it was open.
Yes, they were 8 points
They were
clear.
8
They
points
should have won the
clear.
league. What are you talking about?
What are you
We
talking
won the
about?
treble. We were the best team in the world.
were
What
8
window
points
are you
clear.
talking about?
What do you
We
mean the
were
window
never
wasn't
going to lose
open?
it to
I don't
them.
get
We
what
had
you-
the
what do you
best
mean by
striker in the
window? What do you
world
mean by
with
window?
the best creator
What do you
behind
mean by
them. What are
window?
you talking
They
about?
were 8 points. They had it.
What do you mean by window?
Their window to win the league was that period.
Yeah,
was
and
that
they
They
got
were
season?
8 points. Those 2 seasons.
Bear in mind, this is
that was
also
their
the year.
window.
Bear in mind, this is also the year. This is also the year when
That's not our window. Though. Why is our window not now? Why can't we win the league now?
Because I feel like the quality of the teams has gotten better. At the time, it was you and City. Liverpool had fallen off a cliff. We started to fall off a cliff. Liverpool weren't as good. Tottenham weren't as good.
Yeah.
Chelsea weren't as good. And neither were Man United. It was Arsenal and Man City.
Yeah.
It was.
But
and
the
at the
thing is,
time,
that's why I say the
Do you man think it's
and at the time-
we're less likely to win the league now than it was then?
it's harder.
Yeah,
It's going to be harder.
Harder.
But do you not think we're better as a team though?
yes.
You got a stronger squad.
Stronger squad,
but at
yeah.
the same time, that period, Arsenal should have won the league. There's no excuse for them.
I don't think it should
there's no
have, man.
excuse for them drawing to Southampton, who at 3-3 at home.
This is the same. No, listen. I've changed my mind on it. I do believe 22-23. Yeah,
They
that
should've won
was
the league.
That was their window to win the league. And when you look at
I don't
it now,
believe this
when you look
window
at-
thing though.
Of
Because
course,
do
of
you know
course,
why?
bro.
You see how
Because
Liverpool won the league last season. No one thought they was going to win the league. It doesn't.
no, but
the
that's what I'm
season
trying
that
to
they
say,
expect
though.
you to win the league is not always going to be the season where you're going to win the league. That's why I feel like this season we might actually have a chance of winning the league because first of all, our team's actually better. People
A
forget
lot
that
of
our
people
team is
think.
better.
A lot of people think
They-
it's between Arsenal and Liverpool.
But they rate City as well. After Reinders is
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. This is before the first game of the season. Before the first game of the season,
who was favourites? Who was favourites?
it was one of you two.
Liverpool.
No, but who's favourites now?
Them.
Liverpool.
I feel like
It needs to be
If
Liverpool.
it was 100 people on the street right now, I feel like
In my personal opinion, the team that wins
90
the
people say
league, the team that
Liverpool.
wins the league, unless they strengthen, unless they don't strengthen, the team that wins the league should always be favourites for the next one.
yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to
But
say?
my issue is the reason. Look, I actually think Arsenal, bro. If you ask me now, I think Arsenal are in a strong position to win the league because
Yeah.
I feel like retaining the league is flipping difficult because bro, you're the team to be. Everyone's gonna come, and when you come to their stadium, they're gonna play a different way against you. They're gonna try to beat you, innit? Everyone's trying to chase you, innit?
Yes.
And the pressure to win is high. Arsenal, the pressure is actually them two. Slot and Arteta have the highest pressure in the whole league.
Not Slot. Slot doesn't. If Slot finishes
Not
second
even
this
though
year,
he's
no
won the
one's
league,
calling
but
for
that's
his
not his
job.
pressure's not because of that though.
I
The
know
pressure's
that-
the
I know
time
the
the
pressure
got
come
more
from.
pressure than
the amount he spent.
But then if they don't again,
Slot's not under huge pressure because he's
Yeah.
still turning that squad.
He's under pressure.
wait,
Bro,
who's
how
under
can you spend
pressure, but
150
like-
million on a
No,
player and not
hold
win
on,
the league?
hold on.
No, that's the pressure. That's what I'm saying. The pressure's not because you already won the league. That
the
release
pressure-
pressure.
yeah.
But it's the pressure from the 150.
Yeah.
It was how much
But
was
what
it
I mean
first?
is that Slot is still. You're bearing in mind this is still large parts of it is still Jurgen Klopp's squad. Slot is overturning Klopp's squad still as well.
I mean, bro, he's literally got some of the best players the league.
Put it this way,
He's trying to.
put it this way,
He's
have
trying to
Liverpool ever
shift.
been
He's
favourites
trying
to
to
win the
shift.
league?
He's trying to. He sold Diaz. He sold Nunez because he's trying to overturn the squad and put his own stamp on it. That's why he's trying to sign Isak, sign Ekitike, sign Vert. He's trying to sign Gay now. He's trying to change. He's trying to shift over the squad, bro. Arteta has already turned over his squad.
Has
It's his
Liverpool-
full squad now.
Has
So that's why the
Liverpool
pressure's
ever
on
stepped
him.
into a league with being favourites?
No.
I feel like it's the first time.
It's the
no?
first
Yes.
time.
No.
It is the first time.
No.
This is the first
In
time.
recent years.
As favourites.
Under Klopp, we were never favourites.
they were never
We were
favourites.
never
That's not
favourites.
true. It was always
When?
I don't believe that.
We lost the league twice. We lost the league twice
the
on
year
one
when
point.
the second one, you know when it was 99 and 98?
Yeah.
Was that the one where you was going for the quad?
Yes.
They were the best team in the world that year. And I can't lie.
But they
if
weren't
you-
favourites going into.
We won the
100%
Champions
they
League.
were.
We won the Champions League that year, and then we had to win.
They won the
league.
Champions. They literally won the Champions League the year before,
And then we won the
they were
league the next
definitely
year.
they were definitely the favourites because they beat us to get to the Champions League as well.
Other than who would you man say top 3 managers under pressure this season?
Ruben Amorim,
100%.
Mikel Arteta.
Arteta.
And
Who would you say the favourites that
Pep
last?
Guardiola.
No.
No, neither.
Guardiola's got pressure, bro.
What pressure?
You man just always trying to be
Bro,
relevant.
it's not about being relevant. It's not about being
Why do you
relevant.
think
It's
it's
about
not
being
relevant?
relevant.
Listen.
The top three?
I would say Slot. I can't lie. I said his name, but
Slot's not in the top three.
I would say that's an honourable mention. The only reason I give him honourable mention is because after the year he's just had, yeah, a lot of people are writing him off. If he goes and has another season like that again,
Then pressure's on.
no, this is last year. That's what I'm saying. The pressure is on to be better.
Every
than
manager's
I don't think
pressure at the end
so.
of the
I
day.
think the top three.
So if
is
Slot has a
top
bad
three,
season, what's the reaction like?
I'll be honest. I wouldn't be.
Like
I wouldn't be
a
surprised.
third or fourth. What's the reaction like?
everyone will be like, it's disappointing. It's disappointing.
It's disappointing. I wouldn't be
Disappointing,
But
surprised.
it's
Go
not
again.
enough to be sacked. But I tell you,
Not sacked, but is
who
it mad, like-
the managers that have the three managers with the most pressure is Amorim, Arteta, and Enzo Maresca. They're the three that have the most pressure.
Why would you say
Enzo
Maresca?
Maresca. Are you kidding me? They've given him so much money to spend, and he's still. They don't
They're
even
not
look.
his
They
signings
don't
though.
even,
They're not his signings though.
Yeah, I know
Not
they're
his
not signings.
signings.
but
There's no way they're
he's
his
literally
signings.
gonna fall back on him. Same way they want Pochettino signings.
Yeah,
but
they're
it's
not-
like,
they're
he's
not
now
his
trying to
signings.
shift. He's now trying to shift blame and say, "Oh well, now because Levi Cole tore his ACL, now we need another centre back." They're giving him the money to
No,
spend.
but no. But they're not his signings. That's why
They don't look good. They still
not
don't
his
look good.
they're not
He's
his
been there
I don't
for
think
how
I
long?
don't think Slot's top 3. I feel like third place will be Maresca, will be like someone like
Thomas
Potter.
Frank.
But I don't think
I think Frank's calm.
I
It's
don't
like
think
pressure,
Potter's
like
like
I said last
Maresca.
Maresca is in trouble. Maresca is actually in trouble now
Maresca
because
is
where did Chelsea finish last year?
Fourth.
On the
Newcastle
last
got
day of the
fifth.
season,
Yeah.
you
Do you feel
know.
like Eddie Howe has pressure?
Nah.
Why?
With this
Because
whole
they're in a
Isak, with this whole
because they're in a
Isak
tight
situation.
they're in a tight
Nah, but
spot.
they should be in a position where they should be pushing for the Champions League.
Yeah, but I told you.
Signings as well.
But this is goes back to the argument we had about
they made the
Newcastle.
Champions League. So after winning after getting into the Champions League, you should be building on that.
Yeah, but they haven't-
Aston Villa never got into the Champions League. There's no way Aston Villa should be looking.
But
back
this
at
is the
Newcastle.
argument that we had with him about Newcastle being an attractive project to go to. It's not.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not.
Yeah, but they haven't got their signings.
No, but
that's why
you know
they're
what?
no,
wasting
but
it.
it's not.
It
It's
is an
not.
attractive project.
It's not.
But
How
no,
is
but
it
it's
not?
players.
How is
No,
it
the
not
reason I'm
attractive?
saying I think it is. I think
It's
it
not.
is. But it's the players. They're looking at it because they're going to look at the situation now. Players are going to look at the situation and say, if I go there, they're going to tell me gentleman's agreement, but they're going to hold me hostage. That's all it
That
does.
is a good talking point, though. What do you man feel about this whole forcing the move thing? Is that situation? Do you feel like Where's the blame? Who you?
I'll be honest. I think
on
it's the
both
Newcastle
sides.
board. I
It's
think
on
it's the
both
Newcastle
sides.
So
board.
you'll come like you feel like Isak the way he's moving is.
Bro,
It's mad.
Newcastle,
It's
mad. Newcastle are doing everything they can to get rid of him. The deal is, let us get a striker in, then we can let you go. That is the
I
deal.
don't think that's the deal.
No. Right now it is, because that's why they're going off the Wisa. That's why they want to throw 80 million at Strand
They'll
Larsen.
still keep him if they got Whistle.
Bro, he's gonna go. That's why they want to get the minute.
I think it's a both thing because clubs are shiesty as well. You know the way they kicked Raheem Sterling out of Chelsea, they took his number away.
Yeah.
They kicked him out of the first team locker room and that.
Caliber.
So it goes both ways. But obviously, Newcastle obviously know without Isak we're in real trouble. So but I'm looking at thing now and I'm thinking like, can't lie, Newcastle should just sell him because I'll be honest, yeah.
Are you saying that from a bias?
That's what he wants. That's what he wants.
I'm saying it from a thing
I
of
think they
like
need
his
to sell
mental
him,
health. Because if he doesn't get this move this window and he comes back into play, he ain't going to be in the right state of mind. And if he's not scoring goals in that, his value is going to plummet.
But would you not
his
say-
value is going to drop, and then Liverpool will probably come back again in January for half the money. For like 80, 90 million.
They don't have to let him go though.
Yeah, but for like 80, 90 million, and then it's going to because you know what it is? It's better to have someone.
I think he's been disrespectful, bro. I think they need to.
He's going to become detrimental to the team. In the long run, if Isak doesn't get the move in that,
I don't think
he's going to
so.
become detrimental to the
To
team.
me-
Because they've already said that it's made them go closer together as a team.
Yeah,
That's what
but
Gordon
like,
said.
They would say that though, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
like,
you don't have to, because
in
you
that
don't have
sense,
to.
that's fair enough. But the goals that he provides, nobody else. They don't have anybody else who scored over 10 goals, bro. Nobody else in that Newcastle team scored 10 goals last season, other than Isak. That's a huge amount of goals.
Do you know, to me, what it says that, bro, what are you saying as a player? Because there's players that have been in this position before, where they've really wanted to leave, probably even more than Isak that we wouldn't know, that have come back and still mashed work. Like Harry Kane, he wanted to go to City. He came back, he didn't get his move, came back.
Mashed work. Poured in 20-something goals.
He ended up getting his move eventually. Wayne Rooney, he wanted a cut from United.
Came back.
Stayed, played Gerrard,
put
he
a
wanted
stay.
to cut to Chelsea. Stayed, done his thing. So is that, as much as he wants to leave, yeah, cool, it might not happen, but what are you gonna do? All you could do is come back and
mash work.
Yeah, because football fans are fickle, bro. If he comes back and scores 20
Bro, I
goals, they're going to
swear to
forget
you,
that it happened at the
they're gonna
beginning
forget.
of the
That's
year.
what you can do.
That is true, but at the same time, I'm looking at it and thinking like, because bro, like his mental state is obviously going to be affected, bro. I'm thinking of him coming back, bro, because
Yeah, but look how he disrespected them, man, though.
yeah, exactly, and then
It's
obviously,
not, it's not professional at all.
yeah, exactly, but then obviously he comes back on the pitch, he plays, doesn't play well. And then all of a sudden, like, it's just not going for him,
Do you know,
bro. And Newcastle I can't lie, he is literally their best player. So Newcastle can't afford for him to be out of form. They can't afford for that.
As shiesty as it is, yeah, clubs are, like you said, clubs are as bad as the place. They do the maddest thing. They will change the looks of your lockers. They will just, you get me, they'll make you
you
carry.
see there's a route-
I said they made Walcott take his stuff in a bin bag when he was leaving Arsenal.
That's made up.
No, but I've never shown they all do. They all do.
That's gotta be made up.
They
That's
all
gotta be
do.
made up.
They all do.
That's gotta be made
That
up.
is
That's gotta be made up.
crazy.
That's gotta be made up, man.
They made Chalobah change with the 21s.
That's true.
Bro, he went on loan doing well. They brought him
They
back.
brought him back.
Like, you get it? They don't care about the player, but the clubs, at the end of the day, the clubs employ the player. You're
Newcastle
getting
in a
paid.
stronger position
You're
than
getting paid.
Of course they are.
If you're at work, you can't just say, I don't want to come into
Don't wanna
work.
come.
Yeah,
And
I
still
know
get
about
paid.
that. I know about
You have
that.
to shop.
because,
No,
bro,
they're definitely finding the hell out of him.
Yeah.
They're definitely
Oh, do you
finding.
think?
Of course they are.
100%.
I think
They're finding the hell out of him.
it's definitely
What?
got to the point where I think he
They-
should just be
if you don't turn,
professional.
it'll be in his contract. If you don't turn up to training, if you don't do this, they're gonna be fining. And the most they can't. It's not like they can suspend him because not that anything wrong. They just fine him. They'll
Do you feel
fine
like-
the hell out
Do you
of
feel
him.
like he gets to move this summer?
Huh?
Now at
I
the
don't think
stage.
so anymore, you know.
Well, a lot can happen the last 10 days, bro. If Newcastle get Wissa and
If
they
New-
get
that's what- I think
and
Newcastle get
then
Wissa,
Newcastle will
you
lower their
go.
stance and that, bro.
100%.
I don't think that's. Listen, they wanted to add Wissa on top of what they already had. They wanted Ekitike. There was rumors that when they were going for
No,
Ekitike,
because
they wanted
I don't believe
Ekitike
you
and
know why?
Isak to play
Because
together.
Howe came out and
Yeah,
said,
Eddie Howe came out and said they had a conversation about this.
Yeah.
And Isak even in the statement has said the club has known his position for a long
Yeah.
time. So
I
that
don't-
means this
yeah.
is nothing new.
It's
Isak
not
has
new.
probably told them a long time ago, I'm trying to cut. I can't lie. They have probably agreed and said we'll probably agree on a set fee and we'll agree on a time. Now he feels like the promises have been broken, bro.
100%.
So now he's like, well, what's the point, bro?
So why did he do this training or all of this now when he knew? If
It's
he'd done
his
it earlier-
fault. It's
mate.
Liverpool's fault.
Why?
Because, bro, remember they were doing the bad man thing, saying, if you don't... Think of it like this. Liverpool were doing the bad man thing, saying, if you don't give us Isak, we're going to go get your second choice. Everyone laughed at them and said... Everyone laughed at Liverpool and said it doesn't matter because they're... Or whatever, in it. They've gone and taken the second choice now. Bear in mind, they've gone and taken Newcastle's first choice. Now Newcastle don't have no one to go for.
Nah, man, I'm not hearing that.
It's the truth.
I'm not hearing
That's
that.
the only way you can look at it. In my
There's no
opinion,
actual
bro.
I'm not
crazy
hearing it.
striker. That's
I'm just hearing it from the fact
Newcastle,
that
he would've
if
left.
you're Newcastle,
He would've left.
If you're all working for Newcastle's recruitment department, recruitment team,
it's just
who
not
are
an
you grabbing?
attractive.
What striker are you grabbing? To
Strand
replace
Larsen.
Isak?
Right
Strand
now,
Larsen.
Right now, based on what's available.
Strand Larsen and
Nicholas
Visser.
Jackson.
Strand
Strand
Larsen.
Larsen and Visser.
Nicholas Jackson.
Wow, Nicholas Jackson.
I just think, in terms of what Isak gave you of bringing people into play, albeit he's nowhere near the finisher that he is, I feel like his all-round game, especially with players like Alanga, players like Gordon, I think playing off them, he'll get the best
but
out
What
of
do you
them.
think?
I'm saying Strand Larsen though.
Why?
Bro,
Yeah,
Alanga into Strand Larsen.
Yeah, like
That
13
is
goals at Wolves
ease.
last year.
He's
as well,
good.
you know?
He's
He's
man-
good,
Bro,
man.
he's a
He's
bad
good,
man in the
man.
air. He can take it down.
He's
He ain't
good,
gonna
man.
get bullied by nobody, bro. My
he's
man,
good, man.
Alanga
But-
whipping the ball in, Gordon cutting in,
What do you
crossing
think?
the ball in.
Bro, I think like obviously if you want the one that's probably the most proven and ready to go is Visser. He'd probably be the one that is most proven and
I
ready
think
to
Visser
go.
comes, but I think it's Visser and somebody. I don't think it's just Visser, you know.
I think if Visser comes in, because I think he's the cheapest out of the lot, I think it'd be Visser and somebody else.
I just think Newcastle. I just think it's Newcastle. The way they've handled this from a club point of view, it looks to all the other professionals out there, it looks really bad.
100%.
Because now players are going to look at Newcastle and say, if I come here and I bad it up, bro, and we have an agreement in place that I'm going to leave, if you go back, they're looking at Isak and I'm thinking, well, the club have gone back on their word now. So why the hell would I want to join?
Yeah, but gentlemen's agreements are just nonsense. Though.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, but Liverpool
Players need to have release clauses in their contract.
But that's what players. That's how the clubs gain respect, bro. I remember when it was Liverpool, bro. We didn't want to lose Coutinho that summer to Barca, and we said if they come in again next summer, we'll let you go. They came in again next summer, and we let him go. The same with Luis Suarez.
But you guys were in
We
a
didn't sell him to
Newman's
Arsenal.
position is not this. It's not the
It's not the
same
same.
thing.
No,
It's not the
why
same
is it not the
thing.
same?
It's not the same thing.
Because you can't attract players.
This was the year. Bear in mind, Salah's first year was when he got the 32 goals.
Wait,
yeah, he
what?
played with Coutinho half of that year.
The same thing is in terms of like it's harder for a big like Newcastle's a smaller club than Liverpool. So
Yeah, but this is the point of like players are gonna, and that's what I told you. Until Newcastle start winning, they'll forever be seen as a stepping stone.
Yeah.
They'll be seen as a stepping stone. Somebody,
but then
Elanga will leave.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. But in order to get to that level, that's what
to
they're trying to
keep
do.
your
They're trying to
players.
keep their best players.
Yeah, but
So how do
Yeah,
you
as a
balance
club,
it?
but as a club, you need the thing is, as a club, this is what I'm saying. Jeremy's in my eyes, Jeremy's correct about this. As a club, if you're Newcastle, you have to take these blows.
Let me.
No,
put it
wait,
this
hold
way.
on. Let me land. Actually, no, you go.
Put it this way. Put it this
You have to take
way.
these
Like,
blows.
no,
Yo,
we can
that is a
we
wild-
can
You go,
scream
you go.
and get onto Newcastle all we want, but at the end of the day, Isak puts pen to paper on a 3-year contract. If you sign a 5-year deal in 2023, and in 2025 you foresee yourself potentially wanting to leave the club, you put it in writing.
You put it in
Or
writing.
put something in place. You can't just go off gentleman agreement and then throw your toys at the pram saying the trust is broken
100%.
and they can't go back. When I'm not being funny, why do the club have to sell you? If they don't want to sell you, they literally your employer. So I get, maybe he's been done wrong in the sense that he might have been told something that, okay, if we've got a certain fee or if this happens, we might sell you. But obviously Newcastle getting in the Champions League last season, that might make them think, hold on, maybe we can get
Sure.
one more year
But
out of
actually,
him in the
as your
Champions League.
employer, you don't have to sell.
don't
I
have
think,
to do
I think,
anything,
I think
bro.
what they said, the whole Isak thing is apparently that sporting director that came in, that Paul Mitchell brother, apparently he was offered he was gonna get offered a new contract. And it was going to be in line with what the best strikers in the Premier League earn. And then that sporting director left. And then when the new one came in, they said they're not going to give him a new contract no more. So he said from then, he was trying to cut. This is about a year and a half ago, isn't it? So apparently, it's not like Newcastle it's not like, my thing with this Isak thing is like, Newcastle are acting like he's only sprung this up now. They've known for a long time that he's want to leave, bro. But they haven't put steps in place.
So then my problem is, why doesn't Isak control it? People like Trent Alexander-Arnold, he gave himself the choice this summer, just gone, to say, you know what? If I want to sign a new deal, I can do that. If I want to go to Real Madrid, pursue my dreams, I can do that as well. Isak, coming into the Premier League, he knew, but from 10 years ago, he was a bad boy, potential, this is that. Coming into the Premier League, he could have thought, in 2-3 years' time, gambling on himself, maybe let me put myself in a position to where I could leave. He could
On
put
whose
himself
goal?
into a position.
He bagged.
Brendan Johnson.
Aye, dark. Extremely dark. He could have put himself into a position
The
where
goal stats.
he had the power, but if you've got
Bad-
3
bad
years left in
defending.
your contract, you've got no power.
It's true, you
Go
ain't
and
got no
train
power
and
still.
play, bro.
Of course he's got no power, but I'm just looking at him thinking like, as I said, Newcastle is just, that's why Sesko chose Man United over Newcastle. I'm telling
We're
you.
a bigger club.
No,
of
because
course.
United
We
are bigger than them.
We are
Yeah,
bigger
So
club,
when,
yeah.
so when we were having this discussion about players would pick from Villa, players would rather choose Villa, Newcastle over Man United and Spurs, it's just not going to happen.
You know what, yeah?
If Man U were to bid for Isak now, yeah, like 150 million, I genuinely believe Isak's head would be turned, and he could leave Newcastle to come to United simply because of the fact that United's a bigger club.
Not
Not
right
over
now.
Liverpool, though.
Not right
Huh?
now.
Not over Liverpool. Though.
Of course not over Liverpool, but if United bid 100 million now for Anthony Gordon and that, bro, you don't think Gordon's head would be turned?
No.
Therefore,
No.
Of course it would.
No,
I don't think so.
Of course it
Newcastle are better
would.
than us.
nah. I changed my mind, you know.
Going backwards.
I changed my mind, fam.
Or
Bro, I can't lie. You just have to accept that even United's pool, guys will cut from Newcastle still.
no. Not
United
right,
is
not right now.
United is the
That's my
yes
point.
right now.
right now.
Yes, sir.
We can go and attract a guy from Brentford over them. We can go and attract a guy from Leipzig over them. We're not taking their players. We can forget about taking their players. We can forget about taking guys like Morgan Rogers and Gordon.
It's not just stature, it's wage, stature.
It's not that you just.
Projects.
It's more of the wage and stature is the most important thing. You can solidify yourself as one of the best players in the world playing for Manchester United. You cannot do that at Newcastle.
That's true. That's
You
true.
cannot
That's
do
true.
that
When
at
they-
I can't, you know,
Newcastle.
I can't. You know, I'm not going to hear that. You know, I'm not going to hear that. There was a period of time in the league last season where they were saying Isak's the best striker in the world.
But they were fried though.
But everyone
that's what I'm
knows,
trying to say.
yeah, but
But
everyone
that's what I'm
knows
trying to
he's
say,
not.
though.
But we all know he's not. Haaland is the best striker in the world.
But that's
we
what I'm
all
trying to
know
say, though.
this.
But that's what I'm trying to say, though. That there was a
it
period of time when they was doing
but,
it.
Is he?
But yes, but
Harry HK9.
but for me, Haaland is the best.
Never been
But
better than HK, bro.
Isak's better than HK.
No, I'm saying Haaland's never been better than HK.
But
That's
what I
not-
will,
I mean, that's not
but what
true.
I will say
I mean,
is,
that's not
what
true.
I will
Yeah,
say is, you can
no,
become
that's
the
just
best
not
player.
true.
You can become the best player in the world at the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, Man City, because they're just bigger clubs.
Yeah.
The stature of those clubs holds more
No,
weight.
but when you say stature, put it this way, like Chelsea, cool, they're playing the Champions League this season. So are Newcastle. Let's say Chelsea weren't in the Champions League and Newcastle were. Why can't Isak be the best striker playing for Newcastle than Chelsea if Newcastle are playing in the Champions League and Chelsea aren't, for example?
because
you're
Newcastle,
playing at the higher level. If you're playing in the
because the
Champions
best
League,
players in the world have never been associated with Newcastle Football Club.
but they don't
But
have
when
to
we
be
talk about
the best
Chelsea,
player in the world.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the best players in the world football have
Yeah.
never been associated with Newcastle.
But if you're in the Champions League playing,
Alan Shearer has the most goals in Premier League history, and
And they
man
disregard
will
him
still
because he plays for
disregard him.
Newcastle.
Was he playing in the
But if
Champions
he
League
played for
consistently?
Manchester United, on
Yeah,
the
I'm
other
saying-
hand, oh my God, it's not a discussion. There'll
not a
be no
discussion.
discussion to be
It's
had.
the truth.
Or if you play for Liverpool, there'll be no discussion to be had. Or Man City, or Chelsea, or Arsenal, no discussion to be had. Isak knows himself he will not get the recognition he deserves until he moves to one of the bigger
This is another
clubs.
reason why Trent left Liverpool to Real Madrid, by the way.
But to cement himself as one of the global superstars of our game, because the best players of our game have always been associated with Real Madrid, Barcelona, even Liverpool. Liverpool is still a massive club, but Real Madrid and Barcelona are a step up from Liverpool. That's the honest truth of the matter. Isak knows this. And this opportunity, when we say, the chance doesn't, Isak might not get this opportunity again. He knows.
He's 25, 26, bro.
He might not get it again, which is why he's pushing for it.
Harry Kane, the chance, he couldn't get the move to City 3 years later. The Bayern move
You
came.
might not in it. There's a chance that it might not happen. That's why you
I
got to
don't
take the
know,
moves
man.
when you sometimes got to take the moves.
This
Look,
one-
No.
What's the
If you're good enough, the move always comes again.
move will
That's-
come,
The
bro.
move
Like,
always
that's
comes
what-
again.
26.
If
Always
you're
say-
good enough,
No,
the move
hear this.
always comes
Obviously,
again.
you never know, innit? Sometimes you could take a move at the wrong time. So that's what, like, for example, guys are saying Neymar shouldn't have moved to PSG.
Shouldn't have.
He should have.
He shouldn't
Why
have.
not?
Absolutely should have.
Why should he have?
Why?
do you mean,
What
why?
was the benefit there of going
At the
from
time-
the
at the
pinnacle of
time-
football at Barcelona? You're literally Messi
the
is
time-
on this trajectory. You're at the pinnacle club in world football, and you need
No,
to
but
go
that's
to
hindsight,
League
though.
On.
Is that
No,
hindsight?
but I'm saying no, it's not even hindsight because
It is.
at the time you're literally at Barcelona. That's the pinnacle. Barcelona, that's the pinnacle of football.
Yeah.
So you're there. You're going to. You can easily be considered the best player in the world by doing what you're doing for this team. For example, PSG you have to do twice as much.
Exactly. But
But that's the problem.
He thought he was
but
good
that
enough.
was, but that was the
Yeah,
problem.
Neymar
At
thought he was-
Barcelona,
Exactly.
he was never considered the main guy because Messi was there.
Yeah,
But you
and
know
I'm
what?
saying-
But that's
I'm
what
saying
Messi
at
told him.
25
Messi said,
years
"I
old-
can make you the best player in
Yes,
the world." Though.
at
Yeah, but-
25
yeah,
years
but-
old.
No, Messi
Messi-
could actually. No, Messi can do that for you.
Yeah, but at the time,
No, you can't.
At the time,
Yes, he
when
can.
Barcelona
Messi-
did that
Messi
Messi
comeback,
made Luis Suarez the best striker. In
when
the world.
Barcelona,
Yeah, but you can't make someone Messi can't make someone the best player in the
I'm
world.
saying there's a point.
Of course he can.
There could have been a point in time where Messi would have overtaken him, bro. That's what I'm saying.
When-
I mean, Neymar would have overtaken him.
I don't
He
think
was
so.
25 years old. You're telling me by 28, 29, by 2020, 2019,
When
Neymar
Barcelona-
couldn't have
Wait, can I just,
overtaken
wait, quick one, yeah. Neymar, that move makes so much sense to me because, bro, he thought, cool, at Barcelona, yeah, I can win titles, I can be rated, but I'm under Messi's shadow. Let me go challenge myself to PSG and become the main man and get the
Not-
third Champions
not
League.
PSG.
If he done that, he would have been rated.
Bear in mind,
Not
bear in mind,
PSG,
bear in mind,
not
bear in mind, yeah. This is
PSG.
the PSG with Mbappe. This is
if
the
Neymar
with their
won that-
crown jewel.
if
He was
Neymar
never
won
going to
that-
be main man again.
If
He was
Neymar
never
won that
main man
Champions
anyway.
League, if Neymar won that Champions League against Bayern, if PSG beat Bayern.
My thing is that
That
when,
he wouldn't have got Ballon d'Or.
he wouldn't
Guys
have- he wouldn't
wouldn't
have
have won Ballon d'Or, but guys would have viewed Neymar way differently to they view him now.
I don't think he's a
Yes,
champion.
I agree.
I don't think
Yes, I
one
agree.
Champions League with PSG changes how we view
wouldn't
It
have.
Neymar.
would have, because it
Why
would have been their
though?
first. Because it would have been their first ever in their club history.
Even the way
Would
that
have
they
been their first.
even the way they view Mbappe would have been different. The way that they acted like, oh, no Champions League.
No, but that's the law of equivalent exchange. They had to lose Messi and Neymar and Mbappe and all these guys to win the Champions League anyways. That was just the cost of it, bro.
My thing is that when Barca did that mad comeback against PSG, brother,
Neymar was the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, but all the headlines were about Messi. No one was talking about Neymar.
But it didn't change when he changed
No,
PSG though.
but that's what he said. He said he felt like he was the best player at the time in the Barcelona team, but they were still talking about Messi. All the headlines were
because
about
he's
Messi.
the crown jewel. Would you expect? That's
why
it never changed when he went PSG because Mbappe was there.
No, but
Mbappe
that's
is the crown jewel.
That's
why
down to
he
Neymar,
left.
that-
That's
that-
why
that-
he left though, because he said as long as he's
That
at
means the move
Barcelona
can't be
under
right then.
Messi's
That means the
shadow.
move was at the wrong time.
No,
though.
I'm just saying, bro. I don't think just because a move doesn't work out to the best it could is a bad move, bro.
I understand.
Of course, no, of course.
I
Of course.
very completely understood it. Yeah.
No,
In fact, it worked out, but it didn't work up to the level that people thought. But that doesn't mean that he shouldn't have done it.
I completely understood the move at the time because
Same
he was
way-
never going to be the best under Messi's shadow at Barcelona.
Same way. If Isak goes to Liverpool, if Isak forces his move, ends up at Liverpool in January, and would I now go back and say that Isak shouldn't have done that? I don't think I would, even if it didn't bang.
But that makes sense, yeah, because he's staying within the league going to Liverpool.
No,
Neymar
but
went
if
to
Isak don't bang at Liverpool, they will be he shouldn't have gone. He should have stayed at Newcastle.
Neymar. No, but Neymar going to League On, like the only way Neymar would have been viewed as being the best player in the world in League On playing for PSG.
He would have had to win the World Cup. He would have had to win the World Cup.
And you're so close to
Whereas
doing
Messi, consistently we'd seen as the best player in the world, he didn't have to win the Champions League. He didn't have to win the league every year.
Exactly, that's
But
what
you
I
knew he
mean,
was the best
though.
player. That's what I'm saying. Going to PSG, he gave himself a standard that was almost impossible to
It wasn't
reach because-
impossible.
It wasn't because for 2 seasons he was for the first 2 seasons he joined PSG, he was unbelievable. That's probably the best football I've seen him play.
But he literally was.
No, but he's
given
not
the
saying
standard.
that's an argument. Football
He
at
was given the
Barcelona. He's
expectation
saying
to win the
imagine-
Champions League, whereas at Barcelona he didn't have that. Messi
Bro,
never
there was
had the
an
expectation to
argument.
win every year.
In order to be the best, you have to have them expectations. But I can't lie, time it's been flying still. It's been a good episode. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You get me. Hopefully, way more consistent now, man. New
sir.
spot, new stage, and ready now. UTL.
Let's go.